Hey guys, welcome back to Ashes and Aura Tarot. I'm going to be doing a collective reading for March 13th all the way to March 20th. It is going to be a really interesting week because we have the full moon in Virgo on the 18th, and then on the 20th, that is when Aries season starts. So you guys will actually get 3 readings this week. But as I said, this is going to be a collective reading for all signs, earth, air, water, fire, from March 13th all the way to the 20th. Alright guys, in the beginning of the week, it looks like there's going to be some sort of communication or conflict going on. There's definitely swords coming up in this reading a lot. We have the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords in the beginning of the week. So it looks like some of you guys are going to have to utilize your intellectual abilities or analyze a situation. And that situation could have to do with the Nine of Swords. You may be in a situation where you are having to communicate with someone in regards to possibly, I'm getting at, a conflict of some sort. But with the 9 here, I'm thinking that the conflict will be resolved, and this is going to happen, not for all of you, but for some of you. That's what it looks like. It looks like some sort of communication conflict in the beginning of the week. So I guess, like, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, somewhere around there. It's definitely going to require you, with this Queen of Swords energy, to use your intellect in regards to whatever communication is going to be had, and you may be having to protect something within that conflict. You might have to stand up for yourself or someone else, in the beginning of the week. Also, beginning of week to midweek, like Tuesday and Wednesday sometime, we do see the Six of Swords, like that sword energy again, that communication energy, that that intellect, but with the Six of Swords, it kind of, says, clarifies that Nine of Swords, that the conflict and this communication, it's almost over. With the Six of Swords, you're traveling out of the storm. So we can rest assured that whatever conflict some of us may get into will be resolved, with the Six of Swords here, walking away from conflict or even, resolving conflict. So some of you may be in a conflict with someone right now and then, talk about it and it will be resolved. Good thing is, midweek, after that conflict is over, we're coming into the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is a very good card. It represents abundance, happiness. Something is going to come into fruition after this conflict is resolved. Like I said, this is a collective reading. It will not resonate with all of you, but if it does, that's great. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This could be actually, not even your energy. It could be an energy somewhere in your life. Like I said, there's a lot of sword energy in this reading, so it could be it could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm seeing Pentacles, which could be Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and I'm also seeing the Cups, which could be Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer as well. So yeah, so midweek, after the conflict is resolved, after that communication comes through, you are going to come into that Ace of Pentacles energy. Also here, midweek, we have the Queen of Cups, which tells me that the Cups energy kind of represents our feelings and our emotions. But with the Queen of Cups, it's kind of like a nurturing energy, and I think it's kind of cool how we're going from the Queen of Swords energy, which is very which represents that communication and that having to protect our words and conflict and having to kind of be on the defense. We go into the Queen of Cups, which is a little bit more of a softer energy, flowing energy. We think of water, and the Queen of Cups, we turn into the Queen of Swords to the Queen of Cups, which means that defensive energy is actually going to turn into quite an emotional energy. And following the Ace of Pentacles, I don't see it in regards to like a sad energy. It could be like some sort of heartfelt energy after this after the storm here. So midweek, we're going to come into some abundance and emotional energy here. As we approach the weekend, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Six of Pentacles represents being generous with your money, with your time. So it looks like in the weekend here, we could be giving, and I'm getting a sense of time. I think we may be being generous with our time with other people. It could be after that conflict resolution, and that abundance and this emotional energy here. We may be gifting our time to the person that we were in conflict with. So we could be making up with someone, a friend, a loved one, or someone that they were romantically involved with. We could have had a conflict, but now we're coming into this abundance and emotional energy. So we may be then spending more time and being more generous with our time at the end of the week. And then I think it's cool because last week's reading, we ended on Sunday with a card of rest, and the Eight of Swords actually represents a card of rest as well. So on Sunday, I think that we're going to be, again, kind of in that restful energy, getting ready for the week ahead on the 20th. But we're starting the week with very defensive, communication, conflict energy with the swords, and then we're ending with the Eight of Swords, which could mean, rest after a period of conflict. So this week for some of us could be filled with a lot of energy here. I think that some of us are going to come into a conflict with someone. We're going to have to use our intellect, communication to resolve the conflict. But the conflict will be resolved. I feel like midweek we're coming into that Ace of Pentacles energy and the Queen of Cups. We're going to be coming into abundance. We're going to be happy. We're happy the storm is over. We're happy and relieved, really, that this conflict has been resolved. I mean, really, due to our own intellect and our communication skills. And if you are an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, you have amazing communication skills. So it's going to work for your benefit. And you're going to come into happiness and the Queen of Cups energy. So we are going to be nurturing our happiness and feeling very heartfelt over a situation. So at the end of the week, approaching the weekend, we're definitely going to be gifting our time to someone. Like I said, it could be that person that we did resolve the conflict with, or it could be even for some reason I'm getting volunteer work. Some of us could be volunteering somewhere, but again, it could be spending our time with the person that we resolved the conflict with. And then on Sunday, again, we have the Eight of Swords, which is a resting card. So kind of crazy, like not so good in the beginning of the week, but it does get very, very good starting midweek, and then after all that energy settles down, then we can finally rest. So that was my collective reading. Again, it was for all signs, earth, air, water, fire, from March 13th to March 20th. Aries season begins on March 20th, so I will do readings for Aries season, collective readings for earth signs, air signs, water signs, fire signs, and then I'm contemplating doing a Virgo full moon reading on the 18th. I am going to announce the winner of the Tarot Fairy Tale contest on the 18th, so I will make a video. And what else did I want to say? Oh, yeah. My Etsy shop is open. I am going to put the link to it in this video description, and you can book personal readings with me on there. The way it works is you'll purchase the reading, and then I'll contact you via Etsy Messenger. We'll talk a little bit. I'll get some general information, and then I will record your personal reading in real time, and I will send it to you via Etsy Messenger. Typically, this will take between 3 and 5 days, but you will get them. All right, guys, I am going to pull an oracle card for the collective. And this is being pulled from the Enchanted Map. And the energy for this coming week is movement. So, which clarifies this reading perfectly, because we are moving. We're moving from conflict energy into resolution, into happiness and heartfelt emotional energy, into generosity and rest. So this week is going to be a week of movement, and I feel like this coming week is going to move very quickly. That is all I have for you today. I wanted to just give a shout out to this tarot deck that I recently purchased. If you don't have this deck, I definitely recommend getting it. It is amazing. It's a very happy deck. It is based off of vintage cartoons. It's called Mystic Medley. The artist is Gary Hall. I really like these cards. They're super cute and they make me happy. And there's a lot of little secrets to the packaging in this deck, but I don't really want to ruin it for anybody, so I'm not going to give them up. But again, this is called Mystical Medleys, and I bought this from Barnes & Noble, actually. But that's all I have for you guys today, and I hope this resonated. If it did, leave me a comment, like, and share, and I'll see you next time.